fitness portion. So life brings us fitness, and currently it is nighttime, as you can see. Just came back from the gym. Today is actually day 2. Doing leg day today. I know some people hate leg day, but yeah, gotta do it. Today I actually did leg press. This is a seated leg press, leg extensions, also the calf presses as well. Went really light today. Again, this is still week 1, so again, you don't want to kill yourself in the first week. So still do lightweight. Try to get your body accustomed to lifting the weight, and also get used to doing the exercises as well. Get accustomed to putting the correct seating position on the machine, and also doing the proper form. Again, with seated leg press, you want to make sure that your feet are at an angle, not really straight and in the middle of the plate, and also try to have your knees as close to your chest as possible. For this, we can get the most extension for your hamstrings as well as your quadriceps. Alright, again, went really light today, less than 100 pounds. Again, not trying to kill myself. I'm still sore from the first day of doing the triceps and the biceps, which was to be expected. Again, it's still pretty much tight, and then I'm going to try to extend my arms, just feel it right in the bicep area, as well as the top part of the tricep, and also as the shoulders as well. So again, you want to go really light. Don't kill yourself. It's just your first week, so just pretty much just pace yourself, and that way you guys can get through Hell Week. That's pretty much is what I call it for the first week. Again, you want to write down what you've done, so this way you know what to do for the next week going forward. If you need to increase weight, or if you need to stay exactly where you're at, to try to get up to those 10 reps. If you're doing 1 to 3 reps, which is good, you're building muscle on those 1 to 3 reps. But again, you want to try to build it up so you can get to about 8 to 10 reps, so you can increase your weight. And again, don't go too crazy with your weight increases. 5 to 10 pounds. I usually do 10 pounds increase if I'm going to go ahead to the next phase of the weights. So if I'm going to say, if I start off say 40, 50, 60 today, and if I did pretty good, I did 10 reps each one, then I increase it again another 10 pounds. So I'll start 60, 70, 80. So I always try to increase 10 pounds for each set that I do. Pretty much that's all this today. It wasn't, as far as the gym, it was not too packed, which is pretty good. Saw people there doing their thing. Saw some people there, pretty much lightweight, a lot of definition, but no mass. And again, if you want to build mass, your diet is very, very important. If you're just going to keep on working out, and you get a lot of definition, but you're not going to have no weight behind it to make your muscles really pop. Okay, so as far as your diet, again, don't go too crazy. You want to, if you're having trouble with your diet, if you have like some things like if your junk food, things like that, and not really have some nutritional value to it, just try to substitute one of your meals each week. So this way you can go ahead and get your body accustomed to your new foods that you're bringing in. Try to, again, do your whole grains. Cereal is very important. As far as breakfast, whole grain cereals, bring in your oatmeal, bring in cream of wheat, or we call it farina, but it's very good in iron, so get your minerals in there. You can put your vegetables in there if you really like that type of thing. If you're a picky eater like me and don't really like the vegetables, you can try to do it with the juice way, either through a V8, or try to get like some of the fruits that you do like, or some of the vegetables that you do like, and try to juice it, so this way you can pretty much get those vitamins in. If you don't pretty much want to do it that way, then you can also do a supplement way. Do it as far as the pills, but try not to be too much of a pill popper, so to speak. Try to just get those things naturally, either through your vegetables, through your fruits, bananas, grapes. Get your potassium, get your fiber in for your apples. Very good, very important to do. Fiber is very important, especially if you're going to do for cutting. It is very filling, and it does help with your bowel movement, so to speak. So just keep that in mind. But again, diet is very, very, very important. Again, when I did my increase, I would say diet was 90% of the difference that I saw, compared to doing just doing weights. Because I've done weights pretty much almost my whole life from my teenage years, and then going through, and I was still the same weight, but yet I was doing the weights, but I just wasn't gaining. So again, your diet is very important. Bring your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, at least to start off, and also keep a track of what you're putting into your body. How many calories you're putting in. Those nutritional values on the back, the labels that are back there, read those, and it goes by serving. So just keep that in mind, how many calories you're bringing into your body, and then put it down. Write it down. It's easier to do it into like a spreadsheet program like Excel. It makes things a lot easier, and it does the math for you. So this way it can show you where you're at and then where you need to be as far as calorie intake. You want to get your whole grains, your complex carbohydrates in there. Your body feeds off of those the most. Get your proteins in there for your muscle gain. And then as far as your sugar, salt, very, very sparingly. If you want to get your high complex carbohydrates in the morning, so your whole grains, your oatmeal, cereals, as far as like say Cheerios. If you're gonna put sugar in it, put very, very little amount of sugar in there. Wheaties, things like that. Things are like whole grain, so this way your body will feed on it when you do your exercises later on in the day. If you happen to do your workout pretty much in the morning, depending on how your work schedule is, try to make your breakfast pretty big. All right, so you want to have your cereals, or you say your oatmeal, or whatever you happen to eat in the morning. Your eggs, not too much of the bacon. All right, again, it's very salty and very high in fat, especially saturated fat. If you want to do your fast, keep it monosaturated or polyunsaturated. Okay, so keep that in mind. Monosaturated, polysaturated, trans fats are bad. All right, and saturated fat bad. All right, those two other fats, which you get from your nuts, those you want pretty much to eat those for your snacks. Okay, but again, as far as your breakfast, if you're gonna have it, I know I got a lot off topic there, but if you're gonna have your breakfast, if you're gonna work out in the morning, make sure your breakfast is pretty decent. So you have your juice. Say if you do an orange juice, or make sure it's 100% juice, not that water stuff or 10% or anything. Make sure it's 100%, so you get most of your vitamins that way. Okay, have water, and then you have pretty much, if you want to drink milk, if you're able to drink milk, you can do it also with that. Okay, but just make sure your cereals or your breakfast is very, very hefty. Okay, and again, keep in mind how many calories it is for your breakfast that you take. Okay, when I was gaining, my breakfast I was doing cereals, I was doing mini bagel, whole grain mini bagel, I was doing oatmeal, and then I had my juice. So I had 4 things that I was eating for breakfast, and that was every day. Okay, so if you want to gain it, you're gonna have to eat a lot, and it has to be consistent. So it's very important that you write down what you're doing, so this way you can keep track of it when you're going throughout your days, because you're gonna wind up forgetting. You pretty much, if you want to plan ahead, you're gonna need those things as well. Okay, so write down everything. Again, Excel is a great program, because you can write down what the food is, and you can write down what the nutrients are right alongside of it, and this way you can keep track of your macros that way. Alright, I will put on here many supplements. I'm not going to add supplements into the videos yet, because again, they are supplements, so they're supposed to supplement your diet. So just make sure I want you guys to have a strong foundation as far as your diet is concerned, and then add in the supplements afterwards. Okay, so this way to help you pretty much cross over a threshold if you're missing a certain pretty much a certain protein or a certain mineral that you need, then you add in your supplements. I will put that supplement that I use as far as protein in the description once I incorporate it into my diet. Also, I'll put in calipers to pretty much do body measurements. So this way you guys know where to get them from, and how to use them, and also what formula you use to put into the computer to see what you're pretty much what you get when you get your measurements. I think that's pretty much it. Again, I just came from the gym, so I'm starving. I do have steak ready for me, so I am going to eat that, and then I'll have a little snack for night. Usually I'll have milk. In case you guys don't know, milk's very good as far as casein protein, and casein protein gets broken down slowly while you sleep. Again, very important, make sure you guys get rest. 8 hours, I would say, would be at least ideal to get as far as sleep. If you can't get that, it's understandable. You know, people have busy lives, but at least try to get the 8 hours, 6 minimum. As far as working out throughout the week, my max was 5. I did 5 days out of the week, and then I rested the other 2 days. Okay, so rest is very important for your body to grow, or else you're going to keep on working out, and you're actually going to want to get detrimental results instead of what you pretty much want to do, which is gain on top, pretty much on top of what you're doing to build muscle. Okay, so that's it pretty much for today, guys. I'm just going to cut this video here. I just hope I gave you guys enough information, and I hope you guys are going to have a good fitness journey, and just follow me along the way, and I'll show you my progress. Again, this is day 2 doing legs. Day 3 I'll be doing chest and back. That's going to be fun. But again, guys, this is just first week. Keep it light. Just make sure you have proper form, okay, and keep on top of your diet. I will reiterate these things going on forward throughout the rest of the videos, just to make sure you guys constantly, pretty much put it into your brain that diet is so important. Okay. Alright, guys, that is it. Again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Anybody who has trouble gaining weight, send them my way, send them to the videos, and then trust me, they follow step by step. You guys will get there. Okay. Alright, guys, wish you guys good luck, and have a good night.